line, we have a junior lightweight contender, opportunity of his professional life right now, on a nice little winning streak here. Toka Kahn Clary from Providence, Rhode Island. Toka, welcome.
Hi, how you doing?
So can you talk about, how this opportunity arose, how quick you were to accept this opportunity, so everything that went into that, and what your feelings are on Shakur Stevenson as the fighter? I know you two kind of sort of missed each other a little bit in the amateur ranks, but you are familiar with him. So can you talk about all that?
This opportunity, it's a blessing for me to be in this position I am, that I have in my life. And, we always been working. Boxing is a sport that is full of opportunity. You just gotta wait and be patient and keep grinding in the gym and stay positive. And we've been doing that. We didn't know we was gonna get this opportunity, but when it came, we was ready. We just came off a fight, so we already been in the gym. So when this opportunity came, it wasn't a problem. We didn't hesitate. We just knew it was time.
Todd, you unmuting Todd? There's a quick question for Todd DeBuff before we get to the questions at hand. I just reminded everybody in the chat, please raise hand button. Please raise hand button or send me a private message to ask a question for Toka Kahn Clary. I'm now here with Todd. Todd, I know you're obviously very familiar with Toka Kahn Clary from his early days fighting under the Top Rank banner. First southpaw of Shakur Stevenson's career. Knowing Toka like you do, what sort of challenges do you feel he could present to Toka?
I mean, I think what we're dealing with here is two very quality fighters that have had extensive amateur careers. So the pedigree is so high. They have seen guys at a world-class level against each other similar. Maybe not as professionals, but during their whole training. So I think that they both have challenges ahead of them. And I think, this is what makes the fight game so interesting, is that when you have guys with the deep pedigree and the great training, that they do have the ability to, when they do get in the ring, you see incredible quality. I think when Toka was with Top Rank, he was more of a prospect than he is today, where he's more established right now, and he's gotten more fights under his belt, and he's now a real contender, and he's going to have his hands, with a very skilled Shakur Stevenson. And I think they both offer complicated little, tricks for both of them. And I think it's going to be a terrific fight.
Thank you very much, Todd. And our first question for Toka Kahn Clary comes from Danny, all the way from the UK. Danny Flexen, please go ahead when ready.
Hey, Toka, how you doing?
Hey.
The last time we saw, well, not the last time we saw you, but the most notable time we saw you, certainly in the UK, was your fight with Kid Galahad in the featherweight eliminator. Just tell us a little bit about what you learned from that fight, and also why you decided to step up from 126.
Well, my weight, I'm getting older, and my weight was a little bit of a problem. So I'm getting bigger, I'm getting stronger, and I'm getting older. And in that fight with Kid Galahad, if you watch the fight, it was a slow-paced fight. It was a good experience for me, good exposure. Kid Galahad was a great fighter. He did a lot of good things in there. He told me a lot of things in the ring as well. And I learned a lot from that fight. And after that, we've been grinding, we've been working. And I know I belong on that level after that fight. You know what I'm saying? After we fought Kid Galahad, I wasn't outclassed. I wasn't like, it wasn't like he outpointed me so bad that I didn't belong. I felt like I did some good things in that fight. It's just like down the stretch. That's why I felt like I took my feet off the gas a little bit. But it was a great learning experience for me, and I took those learning experience, and I just moved on to my career. Now I feel like I belong on this stage. I belong at this level.
Thank you very much, Danny Flexen. We are now going to go back to Jake Donovan with Boxing Scene. Jake, please unmute and go ahead.
Thank you very much, Evan. Toka, I know you were linked earlier this year to a fight with Abraham Nova. Obviously, everyone has to respect the reasons why you didn't go through with it. At the time, was there any fear that you wouldn't get another big opportunity in 2020, or were you always confident a fight like this would come along?
Well, boxing, like I said, is filled with opportunities. I'm at the point in my career. If you see my record, um, like I'm always in the gym, so I just knew that I just had to be patient. My time would come, and that's what we did. My manager did a tremendous job, and we here now. This is the opportunity we've been looking for, the opportunity we've been waiting for, and I feel like it's now or never.
Gotcha. And then I know you had, the Rush Shaker it was like 6-7 weeks ago. Did you know at that time that this fight was coming along and that's why you took it? Or did you just take that fight for the sake of getting back in the ring?
Nah, my manager got me that fight because I wanted to fight so bad. But now we didn't know that the fight with Shakur was going to come up. My manager just got us that fight just so, because before that fight, we haven't fought for like 14 months. So right. My manager was like, we need to do something just so we could stay active, and it worked out in our favor.
All right, very cool. Thanks so much, Toka. Best of luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jake. Now we go to Brooklyn, New York. Xavier Porter, please unmute and go ahead.
Thank you, Evan. Toka, how you feeling today?
Doing good. Thank you.
Okay. With the win, if you're successful with the win against Shakur Stevenson, would this be the best, the greatest fight for you in your career?
The greatest victory in my career? I got a daughter. That's the greatest victory in my career, in my life. But this will be a big notch in my boxing career. It will be a big plus to my boxing career. So being an Olympian, an undefeated fighter at this level he will be huge in my career. So it will be a blessing, and it is something that we're all going out to do.
Thank you very much, Xavier. Next, we go back to Toka is very popular in the United Kingdom. I guess he made quite an impression when he fought Kid Galahad. Jonathan Nagyoff. Jonathan, pro boxing fans, please unmute and go ahead when ready.
Hey, Toka, how you doing?
Good.
Good. What do you make of Shakur Stevenson as a fighter? He's been highly touted as sort of the next big thing. What do you make of him, and what do you have to do to beat him on Saturday?
Shakur is a very talented fighter. When you watch him, you see that very smart in there. He got a great set of guys around him. Andre Ward, Terrence Crawford. So he has been coming up very well around good people. He's highly talented, but I'm talented too. I feel that the world haven't really seen me at my best yet, honestly, and with his skills and my skills, I feel like he's gonna bring the best out of me on the 12th, and that's what I'm really more excited about, But he's a talented fighter, when you watch him, you see that.
Thanks, Toka.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, John. Thank you very much, Jonathan. Let's see who else we got. We got people more in the queue here. J.R. Bell, we go back to you, sir. Please unmute and ask your question when ready.
All right there, Toka. When this fight was announced, you said, come December 12th, boxing fans will see the difference between a man and a boy. Could you go into that a little bit more as far as like your overall experience as a professional and as an amateur? And do you think that is basically what it means to have that difference in this fight coming up against Shakur Stevenson?
I mean, I just said that, because Shakur's a young dude, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the prime of my career. He's 23 years old. He's still young. I remember when I was 23 years old. I didn't mean nothing like no disrespect or nothing like that. I'm just saying I'm older, I'm stronger, and I've been through a little bit more than he have, and I'm gonna show all that when I go in it come December 12th.
Thank you very much, JR. Let's see. Again, raise hand button in the chat queue, or send me a private message, and we will get to it. You mentioned, Toka, that you fought. It was October 26th. You fought on a smaller show here back in your hometown of Providence, and you said that you didn't know that this opportunity was coming. But how beneficial it is for you now that you've had that fight, only 5-6 weeks apart, staying sharp and staying in the gym? How much of a benefit does that fight back on October 26th, I believe, help you as you prepared and camped for Shakur?
But that fight helped me a lot because that was my first fight in the bubble, doing a bubble thing, doing the COVID, but fighting with no fans in the arena. So that was my first time with those in those atmospheres. So it was a blessing that we had that fight. It also gave me and helped me to know what I'm going into when there's no fans in the crowd, when there's you won't be hearing no noise from anyone. So that fight helped me to get my mind prepared for that. And the weight cut. I ain't had no problem with my weight this camp. You know, I was already in shape. My weight was already down. I don't think I was over 12 pounds this whole camp, so it worked out tremendous.
And you touched on the Kid Galahad fight. You know, so you said you learned a lot of things that you need to sort of maybe be more aggressive. You know, but it was a close fight. Was that the biggest lesson you learned, that you maybe need to be more aggressive? But again, Shakur is obviously a different animal style wise than Kid Galahad. So how do you sort of take what you learned from that fight and apply it to a guy who fights completely differently, and a guy such as Shakur Stevenson?
I feel like I just gotta believe in myself, you know what I'm saying, in everything from 1 to 10, you know what I'm saying. That was one of the biggest things I got from the Kid Galahad fight, believing in myself, because if you see, like, I feel like my body language wasn't at its best in that fight, and I feel like that was something that I was lacking. But other than that, you know, come the 12, I feel like everything gonna come together for me.
And now we go to Joshua Brewer. Joshua, please unmute and ask your question when ready, sir. We got a couple room for about 1 or 2 more with Toka. So Josh, go ahead when ready.
Hello, Toka. Yeah, this is kind of along a similar vein. Like, how do you stay focused on what it is that you need to do when going up against someone like Shakur, where we know that the majority of people are going to be on his side and viewing him as that next big thing, and they're essentially probably looking past you? How do you stay focused on what it is that you're doing so that you can go in there and actually probably change the outcome for what people may think?
Well, that make it easy on me, really. You know, that people thinking I'm just supposed to come in there, he's just supposed to watch me. So for me, I look at that like that's no stress on me. That's more stress on him. He gotta worry about going out there and doing what this said. Me, I gotta go out there and do what I know. I know how to do what I do. And you know I ain't no like I see online bum. I ain't no cherry pick. I know the type of fighter I am. I know what I've been through, you know. So with all the talks and what everybody feel like he is, he gotta go out there and prove it. I just gotta go out there and be me, be the best Toka Kahn Clary.
Thank you very much. And I think at this point we'll let Toka. I know Toka's probably got to pack, get ready to go to Vegas. Long travel ahead of him. Toka, before you go, any final message you'd like to send to media, to your fans, as now we're only 4 days out from the fight of your career?
I just want to tell everybody tuning December 12th. I want to thank the whole Top Range squad, the whole team. Thank you for the opportunity. I want to thank my team, my family, my state, everybody that support me. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be in this position, and I am going to show up, and I am going to do my thing in there December 12th. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Toka. We will see you in the bubble in Las Vegas tomorrow. Good luck, safe travels, and we'll see you soon, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you to Toka Kahn Clary for joining us today.